In this video, we're going to talk about the bobcat. If you saw one of these, you might just think, hey, that's a big house cat. But you'd be wrong. This is the bobcat, and it's one of the most successful and, honestly, pretty fierce predators in all of North America. So let's get right into it and uncover what makes the secretive survivor tick. Alright, so first things first, let's really get to know the bobcat, the basics. So the fancy scientific name is Lynx rufus. And what that tells us is that, yep, it's a real wildcat. It's a mammal, a meat eater, and it's actually part of the lynx family. Think of it as the smaller, more adaptable cousin to the big Canada lynx you'd find way up north. Okay, so just how big are we talking? Well, a bobcat stands about 53 centimeters tall at the shoulder, so think about double the size of a big house cat. They weigh anywhere from 6 to 13 kilos, and their lifespan? Out in the wild, it's usually between 5 and 15 years. But get this, in captivity, they can live for a really long time, some even past 30 years old. That's incredible. Next up, let's tar territory. Where do these cats actually live? And how many are there out there? One thing to know is that bobcats are pure North Americans. You're not going to find them in Africa or Asia. Their home turf is massive, though. We're talking from southern Canada, right across the US, and all the way down into northern Mexico. And the reason they're so widespread, they're just ridiculously adaptable. Forests, swamps, deserts, you name it, they can probably live there. And all that adaptability has really worked out for them. I mean, just look at the numbers. In the US alone, it's estimated there are over 2.3 million of them, maybe even as many as 3.5 million. That is a huge success story. It's why their conservation status is least concerned. They're not just surviving, they're absolutely thriving. So you might be picturing a pride of lions, right? Well, scratch that. Bobcats are the complete opposite. They are loners. They live alone, they hunt alone, and they are super protective of their territory. You won't find any packs or any chiefs in their world. The only time they really hang out is when a mom is raising her kitten. Alright, so being a solitary hunter, what's on the menu? And what's trying to make a meal out of them? Okay, diet time. Bobcats are definite meat eaters. Their number one all-time favorite food, rabbits and hares. But they are not picky eaters. They're what we call opportunistic, meaning they'll pretty much eat whatever they can catch. Squirrels, birds, mice, even bugs and lizards. And believe it or not, these little guys are tough enough to take down a small deer all by themselves. And man, are they built to hunt. When they need to, a bobcat can hit speeds of up to 48 kilometers an hour. It's just for a short sprint, but that's usually all they need to ambush their prey. Now, even though they're amazing predators, they aren't at the very top of the food chain. An adult bobcat has to watch out for bigger threats, like cougars, wolves, and even golden eagles. And for the little kittens, the world is even more dangerous. They have to worry about foxes and big owls. But really, their biggest threat? It's us, humans, and the loss of their natural home. This brings up a good question, right? If they're such loners, how do they, well, make more bobcats? Let's give into their family life. Okay, so when mating season rolls around, they're not exactly monogamous. Both the males and females will have multiple partners. And how do they find each other? Well, the females let out these unbelievably loud yowls and screams. People say it sounds like a screaming alley cat. So yeah, it's not exactly a quiet process. About 2 months later, the female will give birth to a litter, usually somewhere between 2 and 4 kittens. And the dad? He's long gone. He plays absolutely no role in raising the kids. From this point on, it's all on mom. That first year for a kitten is a total whirlwind. They are born completely blind in a safe, hidden den. About a month in, they start venturing out. By month 3, they're out on hunting lessons with mom. And just a few months after that, around 8 months old, they're totally independent and have to go find their own piece of the world. Okay, now for my favorite part. Let's hit you with 5 super wild facts that you probably didn't know about the bobcat. Fact number 1, their name. It's super simple. It comes from their short, stubby tail that looks like it's been bobbed. Number 2, you see those spots on their fur? Every single bobcat has a pattern that's completely unique. It's just like a human fingerprint. Number 3, and this is so cool, they are masters of stealth. When they walk, they place their back paws in the exact same spot where their front paws were, which makes them incredibly quiet. Number 4, their jump is insane. A bobcat can leap up to 3 meters in a single bound. They can even use it to snatch birds right out of the air. And finally, number 5. They can't roar like a lion, but they can purr, they can hiss, and as we've already heard, they can let out some pretty terrifying screams. So there you have it. The bobcat is just an absolute master of survival, right? A sneaky, tough hunter that's figured out how to thrive all over a continent. But, as our world keeps growing and bumping into theirs, you have to wonder, can this incredible survivor keep it up as our worlds overlap more and more? All right. That is it this video, everyone. Thank you for watching. Please make sure you're subscribed to our YouTube channel, and I'll see you in the next video.